Good morning, everyone. You'll have to excuse the construction in the background. It's been an ongoing thing for me since I moved into this condo for the last 3 months. So, good morning. Have you ever caught yourself feeling judged? Maybe by your parents, your partner, your friends, or even strangers. Have you ever changed what you said or did because you worried about how you'd be perceived? I know I have. It really hit me during a conversation I had with my counselor about a week ago. We were talking about lying. Not the kind of lying meant to hurt others, but the small, subtle ways we lie to protect ourselves. Good morning, and welcome to Toolbox Tuesday. If this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Shannon Donohoe-Simpson, and I am a transformational coach, a speaker, a storyteller, and I guide people to make meaningful change in their lives. A few weeks ago, I was out for tea with a friend, and my son called. He asked where I was, and without even thinking, I said, "I'm at work." But of course I wasn't. I was sitting across from someone I cared about, and having a really important conversation that I deeply needed. But I still lied. Why? Because in my mind, I should have been working. I should have been more productive. There's a story in my head that my son, my parents, or even just society expects me to be doing something more valid with my time. But here's the thing. No one actually said that to me. That pressure wasn't coming from them. It was coming from me. That moment made me realize how often I assume others are thinking things about me, when in reality, those thoughts already exist in my own mind. How many times do we tell little lies, not to deceive, but to protect ourselves? We soften the truth. We shift the narrative. We tell people, "I'm fine," when we're not. We say we're busy when all we actually want is a little bit of space. We avoid admitting things that make us feel vulnerable. And at the root of it all, fear. Fear of being judged, fear of disappointing others, and fear of not being enough. But here's something I've been sitting with. When we live in alignment with our truth, when we stop lying to protect ourselves, we open the door to love. Love for ourselves, love for others, and love for the life that we actually want to live, not the one that we think we should live. After I finished my conversation with my friend, I had to pick up my son, and as I was leaving, my friend challenged me. "Tell him the truth, Shannon." I hesitated. It would have been so much easier to let it slide and justify the lie as insignificant. But I knew that wasn't the point. So when I saw my son, I told him, I said, "Hey, I need to be honest with you. When you asked me where I was, I told you I was at work, but I wasn't. I was having tea with a friend. And I'm realizing I said that because deep down, I felt like I wasn't doing something important enough. But it was important to me, and that's all that matters." He just looked at me and said, "Okay, Mom." And that was it. No judgment, no anger, no disappointment. The only person who had made it a thing was me. And you know what? That moment I spoke the truth out loud, I felt free. So let me ask you, have you ever caught yourself telling a small lie? Not to hurt someone, but to protect yourself? What were you really trying to protect? The more honest we can be with ourselves, the more freedom we give ourselves to just be. Lying, whether it's to avoid trouble, to protect our emotions, or to live up to some unspoken expectations, keeps us in the cycle of self-judgment. But what if we stopped assuming others were judging us and instead got curious about our own self-judgment? What if we started practicing honestly in a way that felt safe and feeling and freeing instead of shameful? Because the truth is, when we stop judging ourselves, the fear of being judged by others starts to fade away. If something today's episode resonates with you, I'd love for you to share it with someone that you care about. Let's keep this conversation going. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm sending you all so much love, and I'm here to support you when you're ready. I will see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.